Okay, so how our internal world reflects our external world, vice versa. So the analogy I'm going for is like a coin, right? Two sides of a coin, yin yang, I guess you could say. So how we're feeling, thinking, perceiving life, how it's dictating our experiences and the experiences we're having. So, you know, if we if we feel shit, we're gonna attract shit. If we think shit, we'll manifest shit. If we hold trauma, we're gonna attract trauma, you know, in relationships and so on. You know, it goes very deep, and it's not, you know, exact. Like, it's not it's like the things we do feed ourselves, our shadow, right? Our parts of us that are unseen, our traumas. Okay, so your experiences, they reflect what's going on within you, and a lot of the times our experiences trigger our hidden shadow and trigger us, and a lot of the time that's seen as just like, why is life doing this to me? And, you know, there's like that victim mentality, but life's triggering us. It's such a blessing because it's triggering us in the places that we need to work on, the places in us that are unseen, and that's such a blessing because your hidden stuff is coming to the surface. Your stuff that you're hiding from is coming up to be seen, to be loved, to be felt, to be nurtured. And either we can have a victim mentality of that, as why is life doing this to me, why is, you know, or we can see it as a blessing that life's showing you where you're hiding, where you've got stuff that needs to be resolved. And so that's why, you know, life reflects that, because it's life's reflecting that which is our experience, and that is within us, those traumas and hidden stuff. And it also reflects the good parts in ourselves and the love we have through people and joy. Like, so it's not just negative, I mean, you know, like, but that it requires you to really look at yourself and see what you're thinking and what's going on within you. And when you choose to work on yourself and face that shadow and do the work and bring more joy and love into your life, then naturally things around you start to change, and you bring that, those connections come to you of love and joy, and you're living in more harmony with the world. But it requires you to face that within you that you don't necessarily want to face. At least your mind doesn't want to face it. So when we choose that path, when we make that choice of facing that shadow and facing that within us that we don't necessarily want to face, and facing that's holding us back, at first it can be tumultuous and chaotic, and your life can just flip upside down. It's like, why are you doing this to me? You know, life, why? I want to better myself, and now you've kicked me in the ass and done you've done all this, you're burning my life down right in front of me, like, and you could be praying like to Lord, why? Just, if you're seeing this, it's a good thing. I know in the times it's not, you can't see that, obviously, I understand that, but I'm here to say that, like, if your life has been flipped upside down because you chose to start facing that within you, it's because that's just how things need to play out. When you start, those things come to the surface, right, to be faced. Naturally, the external world reflects that. So there's got to come that time of like those things breaking down and reflecting through your external world. So you might be going through like just losses and just a lot of loss and pain and a lot of things that happen. But it's really for a greater good. And if you're really doing the work and you're really facing your shadow, then you're ending this cycle for good. It's not another cycle. You're not going back into that. You're not looping around. If you're doing the work and you're facing yourself, then you're ending this. You're making a stand. You're stopping this. You know, you're it's not the same as if you're just going into another loop and living out these karmic loops. If you're here to break that and that resonates with you, then that's what you're doing. And your life may seem chaotic and a lot of shit happening, and I understand that. I've been through that. Like, it's just, you know, all your addictions start coming up, all the stuff that it's unseen and that was unconscious comes to the surface, and it's coming to the surface so you can bring your conscious attention to it and really bring it back to truth. And really you're bringing back the unconscious to the conscious, and you're doing so much for humanity. Like, you're raising the collective vibration if you're choosing to work through that darkness. Like, and I have so much gratitude for you. I really appreciate you. Like, it's a lot. I know it can be so much. I know how hard it can get. I really do. And just know that it's okay. And if you can work with things and just kind of let things fall apart, I know that sounds somewhat counterintuitive, but that can be such a blessing if you can work with it more and like let life break you down in a way so that you can be built anew in a more solid foundation, like rooted in truth and authenticity, and you're letting go of that conditioning and those false beliefs in order for you to now be more rooted in your truth. But that takes a process in itself. It takes healing, it takes time. You know, people call it the dark night of the soul. Like, that's got to play out. You can't skip that. Things got to work themselves out. But you know, have courage and trust yourself, trust the process, because you got this. Like, you're making a stand. You're making a stand against the things that have changed you and kept you stuck in states of, you know, hell, in states of darkness. So I respect you if you're on this path. And it takes a lot. It takes so much of your energy for this path, and that requires you to take care of your body and take care of all these faculties that we have. So, you know, take it easy on yourself, of course. Like, you can't expect to have everything down straight away and, you know, work everything out straight away, but have respect for this vessel you're in. You know, feed it with good food and you know, good experiences. Get out in nature. I always love saying that. Like, it's just so do the things that that light you up, you know, that give you that boost of energy. And yeah, because that's so important. Like, we can't just deny our body of its needs and just feed it crap and expect it to work at its best and expect, you know, good results when we're, you know, giving our body stuff that's not exactly working with it very well, and things that are just bringing our spirit down. So that's another important thing. But of course, oh no, there's a bee. It's gonna get in my drink. Please don't. Oh. So that's so important. Just having respect for your body and giving yourself that rest. Like, that is so crucial if you're in the dark night of the soul, or you're really doing the shadow work, is that rest. And this day and age, it's against the norm. It's against the norm, especially for a man to rest and take time for himself and nurture himself. Like, it's so against what we're taught. Like, just give yourself that time that you need, and because your inner work is the most important work you can do for yourself and humanity. It's like, it's everything. Your external will reflect your internal world, vice versa. So when you're not doing the internal work and you're not giving yourself that time to rest and work on yourself, then you're going down a path of self-destruction, and you're going down a path of the norm that's just, you're not living a fulfilling life. If you want to live a fulfilling life, you've got to give time to yourself to work things out within yourself and transform your inner world, so that you can live an abundant life and a beautiful life filled with blessings and joy. Because that's what happens when we face our shadow and we face that which is holding us down. We liberate ourselves. We liberate ourselves, truly. So if you're watching this and you've made it this far, I don't know who's watching, but I appreciate you, and you have my blessings, you have my love, you have my gratitude. I'm so grateful for anyone that's on this path, because like we're doing so much for humanity. We're stepping into a new age, a new timeline. We're bringing light back to humanity. And not that light was gone in the first place, but you know, we're bringing light back to the darkness. Like, we're shining a light on all the stuff that's been destroying us, been destroying society. And like, I know you've seen it all, and the stuff that's going on this day and age. It's so important for each of us individually to do our internal work, and when we do that, then we start to bring harmony to the world around us. And it's like, so many humans think that, oh, we've got to fix everything around us first, but it's not like that. You've got to fix yourself. You got to fix yourself, and naturally things around you start to harmonize, and you start working in harmony with the world. Because when we're just living in our mind and our thoughts, and we're in ego and illusion, we're living in resistance to things. We're not in flow. So when we start to find ourselves and find our truth and really let go of a lot of the stuff that is rooted in illusion, and we start to come back to harmony with life, and start to bring joy to this world and help other people. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Yeah. So thanks for watching. I appreciate you. I think that's it for now. Cheers. See you guys.